Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Dazza Chelsea Blue. Before we get started, if you could hit the like button, subscribe, put your notification bell on, and put your comments down below. So let's get cracking. So what am I seeing on other platforms? The usual. I've seen the same old crap. People still saying trust the process, go with the model, people saying about the protest, Egg Barley and sporting directors out or change the model. Well, are you really deluded or stupid or both? Because they're not changing the model, not going to change the structure. They've been 4 years now under control of Chelsea, these ownership, and it's not just Egg Barley, it's all of them. Winstanley, Feliciano, Waltz, Witz, Bowley, Clear Lake, and obviously all Blue Co. They're all in it together. They're not just one person. They're all in it together. So if you think that they've done 4 years now and they haven't done anything different, yeah. If you want to go another 4 years thinking that these ownership are going to change the model, you're deluded. I'm sorry, there's no hope for you. You might as well be a Spurs supporter or an Arsenal supporter, but or you're just plain and that is stupid. I'm sorry, but these owners ain't changing. Yeah, they are not changing for no one. They've already said that just before they got rid of, or just after they got rid of Maresca. Yeah, they the path what they're on now is what they're taking regardless. Yeah, so everybody needs to jump on the same page as everybody else. Yeah, we need to get rid of everyone. Clear Lake, Blue Co, the lot of them, and obviously the sporting directors. Yeah, if you are a passionate Chelsea supporter like myself and many others, like your Johnny Minerals and many more, yeah, then you should be all on the same page. Yeah, these owners, they got to go. Yeah, they have to go. They're gonna take us to where we already are, the Mariana Trench, because we are sinking fast. Yeah. So if you're a proper Chelsea, then we all should be together. Yeah. If you want to see our club go back to where it was in the Roman Abramovich when we used to sign elite players, experience. Yeah. Experienced coach, a winning mentality coach like Mourinho or Conte or Ancelotti or Gus Indig. Yeah, we used to sign those type of coaches or managers because they actual managers. Now under these owners, it's all coaches or head coaches because they don't do nothing. These coaches, mind they have no say in the team. Yeah, they are from above. The people above, they got the strings. They said, this Rosenior, he's just a puppet again. He's another yes man. He's a bigger yes man than Maresca for starters. Yeah. So if people can't see that, why? Why can't you see that? They are dictating him. Yeah. He knew what he's got. I got nothing against Rosenior mind. Yeah. But he is being dictated from people above. Yeah, he knows the script because he was with he's with Blue Coat before when he was with Strasbourg. So he knows the PR, he knows the script, he knows how to do anything because he signed up for it. So I've got to say, I've got nothing against Rosenior at all. Yeah, you know, Rosenior, you know, he knows what he's walked into basically. Yeah, so I think personally he's going to be a bigger yes man. How long for? Who knows? It could be to the end of the season. It could be another year, or it could be 2 years. He might surpass, the 18 months of Maresca. But one thing for sure, I think he's a bigger yes man because of people above him. I mean, he got this kinetic thing going on now with Joe Shields, who's giving basically handouts for other positions, in the youth systems and the development area. Um, it's mad. This never happened under Roman Abramovich. So if people are standing and watching this and they're happy for this to carry on, this madness, this circus, you aren't Chelsea. I'm sorry, you are not Chelsea. Yeah, your standards have gone. As I said, you go and support Arsenal or Tottenham. Go and support one of them because they're the bottlers and they got no standards. Yeah, Where's the supporters gone? You know, as I said years ago, we were proper supporters. You go to Stamford Bridge, yeah, we still have quiet moments, don't get me wrong. But when you go to Stamford Bridge now, it is quiet. All right, you have a few supporters in the way, and they're pretty good. But it's certainly a lot quieter now. Apart from when you go to away games, the supporters are a lot better then, obviously. But the actual home support is dross, basically. Yeah, the atmosphere is almost non-existent because of obviously vivid seats. You know, the owners want to sell the seats at stupid prices. I saw on one of the YouTube accounts some guy paid almost £900 for one ticket at Matthew Arden stand, which is almost the cost of a season ticket apparently. I've not put any money since these owners taken over. I've stopped coming to Stamford Bridge. I will not come to Stamford Bridge until these owners are gone. I've not bought any merch since these owners have taken over. As I said, I have not gone to any Chelsea games. You can call me whatever you want. Don't bother me. I've got thick skin. I'm one of those. You know, not many of me around. So nothing bothers me. You can say what you like about me, but one thing for sure: if you're Chelsea, me and you are both aligned. Yeah. If you're when me and you're not speaking the same things, then obviously you're not Chelsea because my standards have always been at the top. Yeah, where Roman left us. Under these owners, they're just taking us down and down and down. I know most of you lot are just standing by and going with the flow. Yeah. Why? Some of the YouTubers are still like flip flopping again. Stop being a sellout. Stop being a melt. It's enough's enough, guys. Yeah. Where's your bollocks? Where's your balls? Yeah. All I see is people waffling. Yeah. Years ago, nah, no, that wouldn't have happened. But the Gen Zs, I don't think they know what to do. They're just like going with everybody else, sitting on the fence. I'm just sick and tired of guys. I said the standard and the fan base is absolute atrocious. You know, as I said, you're either a Chelsea supporter where you want us to where we were before, like when the Roman Abramovich, as I said, when we were at the top, you know, competing for the Premier League, competing for the Champions League, competing for the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup or the League Cup or the Carling Cup, you know, call it whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we used to compete and we used to win it. And the manager, when they had managers under Roman Abramovich, when they said, "What's your ambition? What's your target?" It wasn't, "We're just going to take each game as it comes." You know, just going to hopefully get 3 points at the next game. Under the last owners, it wasn't that. It was, we want to win. We want to win the Premier League. We want to win the Champions League and everything we're in. That's what we want to do. Yeah. Under these owners, they've been told to tell the coach, we all we want is just if we win a trophy along the way, great. Yeah, because that's all the coaches tell us. We just next game. If we win the next game, great. You know, like what we were told about this Arsenal game coming up on Wednesday. If we win it, great. If we don't, oh well. Where's the standard set into the other players? You got players obviously, are young and stuff. How's that setting a standard? It's not setting a standard. It needs to come from above and it filters down to the players. Yeah, winning. Chelsea is all about winning. Yeah, winning everything that we're in. If the players ain't getting that, how do you expect them to sort of go further? They ain't, because nobody else is telling them to sort of go win stuff. They think it's okay. You know, they just think they're on a little fun ride. You know, a little roller coaster. This is great fun. This is. Hands up in the air. We don't care. Yeah. Well, the standard I said, these owners, that's their standard. They don't give a fuck. They don't care whether we win or lose, if we win a trophy or we don't. All they care about is buying young kids. Yeah, we signed a 16-year-old the other day, I just noticed. Signed another 16-year-old. We're signing embryos. They're only interested in embryos. Anybody who's just had a baby or whatever, they'll be after them, these owners, because that's all they care about. Because they know it's money. They know as soon as they pick the team, because they're still rotating, as you saw in Charlton. I know it's a FA Cup, we should have beaten them anyway, yeah, but it gave them a good chance and a good excuse. Let's rotate a few more players, get them sort of minutes, yeah, so we can sell them on. Because that's all they care about. These owners, all they want to do is just sell the youngsters. And you think, right, the Cole Palmers, the Caicedos, the Enzo Races Fernandez, you think come summer, yeah, if we're not in any of the top competitions like the Champions League, you watch come the summer, you watch how many of them decide or try to jump ship to Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. Well, they broke probably, certainly broke Barcelona. Then or maybe Man City or Man United. You watch them, and if you're happy for that to go, crack on. You deserve everything you get. Yeah, but as I said, people like me who are passionate about Chelsea, who want to see us back to where we were under the last ownership under Roman Abramovich. So salute to him. Yeah, that's where I want to be again. Yeah, if you're not interested in that, yeah, go support someone else. If you're happy to just sit there and just watch us fall or not do anything, then you're at the wrong club. I'm sorry. You really have just supporting the wrong club. I don't think personally most of you support Chelsea. You just go with the flow. Just go with Chelsea. They're all right. You know, go support Brighton because these owners they want to copy Brighton. Go support Brighton. You know, it's a joke, guys. I'm sorry, it's an absolute joke. And most of you are happy to go along with it. I was watching a clip of I think his name's Eunice. Yeah, Eunice. He was with his dad on a video yesterday, I think it was, and his father talks more sense than half of them in the other YouTubers. He said he's seen a difference in the club under Roman Abramovich. Roman was part of us. Roman was sitting amongst the fans. He wouldn't run off like Egg Bally when I was a young boy. But when he was chasing after him, and he ran off. And wants to sign kids. Yeah, he wants to go sign kids, but he can't wait to run away from them. Honestly, it's bonkers. I said, but Roman Abramovich, he would sit with us. Yeah, he was part of us. This was just it's one about making money. He just wanted to win. He was interested in winning. I know we were sacking managers left, right, and centre, but look what happened. We won something. We'd win a medal or trophy. Yeah, under these owners, they can sack whoever they want and they can bring in whoever they want. They ain't gonna win nothing. Yeah, I know people going, oh, but we won the League Cup. Whoopity fucking do, well, not the League Cup, the Conference Cup. The last year that stupid Mickey Mouse Cup, and then we won the Women World Club Cup. Um, I'm glad we won. Admittedly, don't get me wrong, but come on, you know. Certainly, the conference we should have won that in the Conference League. We were going to win that, and if we didn't win that, well, what are we doing here? Obviously, with the Club World Cup, yeah, they're a bit more of a challenge. I'm glad we won it, obviously. But as I said, guys, we should be winning that anyway. But I'm not. That's besides the point. Yeah, it's what's happening like now. Do you think Rosenior is better than Mourinho? No. Is he better than Conte? No. Is he better than Maresca? Not really, because he hasn't won anything. At least with Maresca, he won the championship. And I'm not bigging him up, man. I don't want people to say, oh, you're saying about Maresca. I'm just saying he's actually won something. Yeah? Rosenior hasn't won anything. And then we got, like I said, fans are chanting his name. Liam, Liam. What are we doing here? It's madness. Yeah. Then I said you got him saying about we got top world class goalkeepers with the ball at their feet. So now, so he's saying now, Rosenior is saying that Sanchez or Jorgensen are as good as Petr Cech. Nowhere near, nowhere near a Petr Cech or a Guggettini or a Courtois. Nowhere near as good as them. Yeah, we got to remember is Sanchez was Brighton's third choice keeper. That just says it all, really. Don't need to say more than that. And then, as I said, these owners, they go and sign another Brighton, don't do much, a sort of squad player at most, is Buonanotte. Come on, guys. You know, let's all jump on the same page now, should we? As I said, this protest on Saturday against Brentford at 1 p.m. at Britannia Gate. The protest. So if the CST are watching this video, so please everybody subscribe and like the video, right? But or push this video to CST and that not a project CFC, the ones apparently organising the protest. Please, this this protest needs to be aimed at Clearlake, Blueco, the whole lot of them, yeah, as well as the sporting directors, the whole lot of them, yeah. It's not just Egg Barley; they're all in it together. So this video needs to go, and not just a video, but the protest needs to be aimed at all of them, yeah. So forget the structure, forget the model. The model isn't changing. So stop with that. I'm all for people supporting Chelsea because we all want Chelsea. I still want Chelsea to win. Yeah, no matter what we're in, whether it's the League Cup against Arsenal on Wednesday, I still obviously I want us to win. I want us to win everything we possibly can. Yeah, but unfortunately, this team isn't good enough. There is no experience. But one maybe apart from obviously Reece James and maybe a Caicedo. But there's no proper leadership there with the discipline that is, because the discipline is atrocious. The amount of yellow cards and red cards we've conceded this season is dismal. It shouldn't be happening. I understand some like and the other owners and the other managers we had before these owners took over. We did have, Mourinho going to the stands and this, that, and the other. I understand all that, but in such a short space of this season, what 4 months, or 5 months, the amount of people we've had or players and obviously coaches, head coaches, Maresca, going off red cards and stuff like that. It's not good, guys. It's not good. And I just can't stand seeing it. I can't stand seeing the way the club is just declining under these owners. And I wish everybody was on the same page. Like I said, I will support Chelsea, obviously, no matter what, no matter who's in the dugout. Yeah. But what I'm not supporting is the ownership. Yeah, I got nothing, like I said, against Rosenior. I got nothing against him whatsoever. As I said, he's probably a nice guy. He looks a nice guy. He looks like he's got lots of knowledge. Maybe in 10 years' time or 5 years' time, he could be a decent or a brilliant coach. Maybe once he leaves us, he goes, another team. He might become a proper manager where he has the say of the players, etc., who he picks and everything else. But as I said, under these ownership, he's just a yes man, and he always will be a yes man under these ownership. And no matter who they get next, yeah, whether it's Mr. Bean, yeah, or somebody else, Mickey Mouse, or Goofy or something like that, because if that's what they're going to get another nobody. It mightn't be now a League One manager or a League Two manager, because that's their standards. As I said with Joe Shields, with his kinetics and all that, having handing out, as I said, jobs to his mates to be part of the youth system. Um, so yeah, that's where I am, guys. Like I said, I just want to see everybody. I said everybody, but this is my opinion. Yeah, as I said, it's not personal against people. This is just my opinion. I'm just a passive Chelsea supporter. I've been for close to 30 years. I've seen all the quality managers and players, etc., etc. I said I've seen basically, majority of it. As I said, I've been a supporter since '96, so I've seen it. You know, obviously before that, I haven't seen that with my own eyes, but I know about it, if you know what I'm getting. But what we're seeing now is bad. Yeah, we have no proper, as I said, quality goalkeeper. We have a decent Trevor Child. He's our best, and Levi Colwell. When Levi Colwell's fit, they're our best centre backs, and that's when they signed Fofana and not Fofana, Badashile and Tossin. Obviously, Tossin was a freebie, and I said and Disassi. Um, but and then I said we got Caicedo, who's quality. Reece James is quality, but he's one of our own. Then you obviously got your Cole Palmer's, who's quality. Esteval looks really good. He's full of everything. Gets everybody on their feet. Um, Apart from that, I think that's it. And then they give, and I said it once again, these ownership, they give Enzo Fernandez, captain band. You know, never mind him being racist. So what's that saying to everybody else? It's okay to be racist. You know, honestly, I said Enzo Fernandez. I'm not a big fan of his. He's just a traffic cone, as people say about him. He's not the best. He's average at best. Yeah, and but that's my opinion. Other people obviously shouting his name, Enzo Fernandez. He's nowhere near the likes of Lampard, your Barks, your Fabregas. People say, yeah, but he plays in different positions. He's all over the place. What position does he play? He only plays decent because Caicedo's getting him out of the mess he just made. So I'm sorry, I'm not an Enzo Fernandez fan. I just think he's average at best. He's certainly not worth the money we paid for him. But regardless of the money, what we paid for him, I don't rate him. I'm sorry. You know, don't rate him whatsoever. João Pedro, he's not number nine. Liam Dapp is a number nine, but he's not Chelsea. Not good enough for Chelsea. I'm sorry. He'll have more cards and goals, I think, this season. Look at João Pedro. How many goals he scored? Not many. Like I said, when we had the likes of your Drogba, your Nauka, your Costas, um, the list goes on. But that's where I am. I said, that's just as I said. That's my opinion. Regarding, as I said, the ownership, I just want them out. I just want our Chelsea back. I said, if you're Chelsea, passionate, and you love Chelsea, we should all be on the same page. As I said, there's only one other YouTuber who's been saying it from day one, who's passionate about Chelsea, who said everything about these ownership, and he's been spot on with everything, and that's Johnny Minerals. So if Johnny Minerals is watching this video, salute to you, mate. You're the only one, because the rest of the YouTube creators, or certainly majority of them, they're just waffling. They're just melts. They're just sellouts. They got no balls. But yeah, as I said, so I think this is it on this video. I'm just sick and tired of just watching this, of hearing the crap that majority you say about the club, and thinking these owners are going to change the model and the structure, and 4 years ain't enough for you. What is? You obviously, you obviously don't can't see it. You obviously got you been brainwashed by someone else, or you got your hands in front of your face with your fingers in your ears. I don't know. But yeah, as I said, it's win, lose, draw, blue co out, clear leg out, everybody out. Um, but that's it for this video. I'll do another video. I uh, I may do another one tonight. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow for the preview of the Chelsea Arsenal game. But yeah, I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but I'm just fed up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just fed up of just seeing the crap I'm seeing. I said the CST need to stand up, Stop hiding. Stop doing these surveys. I'm not interested in surveys. I'm interested in getting our Chelsea back. Yeah, cannot be more clearer than that. Yeah, and then this not a project. The ones who are organising the protest, they need to know. It's not just Egg Barley and a sporting director. Sorry, it's all of them. Yeah, from the top down. It's Blue Co, Clear Lake, sporting directors out. Yeah, and sooner the better. So anyway, that's me done for the day, guys. Sorry if I've sorry but not sorry type of thing, if you know what I mean. I just keyed off. That's all. Um, but yeah, that's me done for the day. I said hit the like button, the subscribe, notification bell, put your comments down below, and please, guys, if you're Chelsea like me, like the video, support me, hit the subscribe button. Um, but but yeah, as I said, it helps me out. But I said, if you're like me, then you should be liking a video, subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. But I'm done. So it's win, lose, draw, Blue Co out, Clear Lake out, Dazzle Chelsea Blue out. Cheers, guys.